Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a guy who redefined the meaning of giving. When most people think of YouTube fame, they imagine fancy cars, private jets, or clickbait challenges. But MrBeast? He flipped the script. This guy didn't just go viral for pranks or stunts, he went viral for giving people something they didn't expect. Hope. Real, jaw-dropping, sometimes even tear-jerking generosity. And in this video, we're counting down 5 times MrBeast changed lives forever. These aren't just videos with a high view count. These are moments that gave people second chances. Moments that made people cry, smile, believe again. So if you're into stories that restore your faith in humanity, stick around. And hey, if even one of these stories touches you, give this video a like, hit subscribe, tap that bell. Join this community where we talk about people who aren't just famous, but impactful. Let's dive in. Number 5. Donating $2.7 million in clothing and food to communities. Let's start big, and I mean really big. Imagine being out in the cold, your kids shivering, and all you've got is a thin jacket from 5 years ago. No heat, no food, no idea how you're going to get through the week. Now imagine a truck pulls up, boxes are unloaded. Inside, jackets, blankets, socks, gloves, food, $2.7 million worth of essential goods. That's not just a gift, that's survival. MrBeast didn't just throw money at a problem, he partnered with Champion and Ridge Wallet to make sure every donation actually met a real need. These weren't some leftover items. These were new, high-quality goods distributed across the US and India. But it didn't stop there. He gave out 13 tons of food. Literally tons. In areas like the Hopi Tribe Reservation, where access to grocery stores is a challenge, this wasn't just thoughtful, it was life-saving. One volunteer said that parents were in tears. Tears not just from relief, but because someone actually cared. Someone saw them. That's powerful. That's impact. Number 4. Providing 10,000 turkeys for Thanksgiving. For many, it's a time to gather, laugh, eat way too much, and feel grateful. But for others, it's just another reminder that they're struggling. MrBeast saw that gap, and he filled it with turkeys. 10,000 of them. And not just turkeys. We're talking the full Thanksgiving experience. Gravy, stuffing, sides, enough food for families to gather and feel normal again. He partnered with Jenny O and spent $250,000 making sure families across North Carolina and beyond didn't go hungry during the holiday. One family that showed up said they were expecting maybe a small box of canned goods. Instead, they walked away with enough food to feed their entire block. They invited neighbors, shared plates, laughed for the first time in months. And guess what? The turnout was 30 times what they expected. That tells you something. People are hurting. And this kind of giving, it's not just helpful. It's necessary. He didn't just give food. He gave a feeling. He gave dignity. Number 3. Building wells in Africa for clean water access. Now, let's go global. In parts of Africa, access to clean water isn't just inconvenient. It's a crisis. Children walk for miles with empty containers. The water they do find, often contaminated, and that means illness, missed school, lost opportunities. MrBeast? He looked at that problem and said, let's fix it. He funded wells, deep, clean, sustainable water sources. He didn't just drop in and disappear, he worked with local teams to build long-term solutions. There's a scene in the video. A little girl, maybe 9 or 10, twists a faucet. Clean water rushes out. She just stares. She can't believe it. It's the first time in her life she's seen water that wasn't murky or carried in buckets. That well gave her more than water. It gave her time. Time to study, time to play, time to be a child. And the women? They didn't have to spend hours carrying water anymore. They could get jobs, start businesses, reclaim parts of their lives they didn't know they had lost. Critics called it flashy, said it was for the views. But to the people on the ground, it was a miracle. Sometimes intentions matter, but outcomes matter more. Number 2. Restoring sight for 1,000 people. This one shook the internet. In January 2023, MrBeast paid for cataract surgeries for 1,000 people around the world. People who were blind or nearly blind for years. With a simple surgery, just a 10-minute procedure, these people were given their sight back. One elderly man hadn't seen his grandchildren's faces. One teenager couldn't read the board at school. After surgery, they opened their eyes. Light flooded in. Colors came back. The world looked brand new. And then, because it's MrBeast, he went further. He gave $10,000 to some patients. He gave one young man a brand new Tesla. Another, he handed him $50,000 so he could go back to college. That video? It blew up, 600 million plus views. But the numbers didn't matter. The reactions did. Moms crying, fathers hugging their children tightly, kids laughing because they could finally see the world they'd only imagined. It wasn't just about eyes, it was about life, once again becoming visible. Number 1. Gifting a house to a pizza delivery worker. Let's take it all the way back to 2018. MrBeast was still early in his journey, still figuring out what kind of content he wanted to create. But even then, his heart was in the right place. One day, he orders a pizza. The guy delivering it? Just a hardworking dude trying to pay rent, take care of his family, and survive one delivery at a time. MrBeast hands him a set of keys. Not to a car, not to a rental, to a house. No hidden camera prank, no strings, no gimmicks. Just pure, generous giving. The man walks through the front door. He touches the walls, peeks into the kitchen. He's stunned. He can't even speak. Later, he shared that he'd been living paycheck to paycheck. His kids had never had a backyard before. This house, it was more than property. It was freedom. A place to start again. A place to breathe. A place to call home. 5 stories. 5 powerful reminders that one person with the right heart, the right drive, can impact thousands, even millions. MrBeast isn't perfect. Nobody is. But what sets him apart isn't just the money. It's the mission. He saw problems. He responded. With action. With creativity. With compassion. In a world where online fame is often shallow, here's someone who turned the spotlight into a lifeline for others. So let me ask you, which one of these moments hit you the hardest? Was it the water wells, the man seeing his family for the first time? Tell me in the comments. And if you felt something today, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Not for me, for the message. Let's keep sharing stories that make us believe again. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.